All right, so I just got to the web page. The first thing I think about when I get to this web page is I like the look. I think you picked a really good photo to be the heart of the web page. Good colors within that photo. I like the grays. I like the color in the background here. Different ethnicities. I like your bolding of your text and kind of this light gray header text here. Uh, I think it just has a really nice eye to it when you first load up the page and the very first thing you see there. And now I'm going to scroll through like I would any website. And just from what I can tell, I can definitely tell this is a website to empower women. It's meant to encourage women to collaborate together, from what I can tell. That's what Circles stands for. And it just looks like it's a community where it connects with other communities where they can try to find resources for women, businesses that want to be able to find resources for women, people in HR that would want to be able to find a group or a company that is able to communicate and connect women together, again, to provide resources. One thing I noticed when I started scrolling down was I see Ruth Witherspoon. I know her. I know she participates in helping women and empowering women, and she works with other organizations to try to support them. I know she's very influential with that, so I like seeing her. I like seeing her with other people. I see there's a person from Human Resources. I see a person that was U.S. Army Reserves and works for Shell Oil, and a co-founder of a leadership academy. So somebody that's in college and education, and these are just looks like people in different aspects of life to where they would want resources and the ability to be able to find something that can connect women and empower them. So I get a really good sense and idea of what this website really is trying to offer to people. So now on the top of the homepage, click on the red button next for the page. It takes you to. All right, so let's click on Start a Circle. All right, so this is, I guess, what your slogan thing is circles. Lean in. I'm clicking on this Start a Circle thing, and now I'm starting to see circle everywhere. I see manager circles, find a circle, start a circle, about circles, lean in circles. I'm guessing this page is really going to give me more information about how you guys connect people and the importance of having a circle with lean in. The only thing I would recommend is on the previous page where the red button was at. I only saw about one or two mentions about a circle. I saw the lean in circles part here at the top header on the previous page. And I think I saw this part that said lean in circles. And maybe one other message that talked about women in circles, I think, was in the very home page. Something that gives a little bit more detail about circles, the importance, saying that circles is what lean in is about, and the importance of start an account today or join our community today, get more information, and then you can click on that red button to bring you to this page. From what I can tell, getting over that hump of where you might have some disconnect between what a circle is and getting more information probably gets fixed real fast, because it looks like you guys give a lot of info about circles. Once you get here, what are lean in circles? Invited slowly at once. We saw people, these messages that all have circle in it. You guys really start getting into circle, how circles work. Circles are everywhere. All I see now is circles multiple times. Starting a circle is easy. So, this webpage is nice. I like what it brought me to. I'm really liking it as I get farther down here, these extra images you have in Lyon, in Silicon Valley, in India, in Cincinnati, showing images of people everywhere, lots of ethnicities, people joined together wearing the shirt. That's really important. I like that. That's a very good thing to have on this page. And then you keep having buttons that bring up start your circle, and that comes up sporadically around the page itself. Find networks, see the Facebook group. And now I get to this part where it gives me my location. It automatically found my location, and is giving me information about things nearby. Personally, I think this should be higher up in the page. I think as soon as you start going over quickly about what circles are, meeting up in a coffee shop, circles are everywhere in the world. Below that, have my location and quickly just have a little scroll bar. It doesn't have to be this big. I'll give you half this size and show my location, my miles away, And a little scroll bar where I can scroll across to all the different things that Circle has event-wise in my areas near me. And then go down more into all the different information you have and the pictures you have, the different area circles that. And that, as you'll, if they don't go and click on an event nearby them, which should be a big thing to grab them and make them want to join, they're going to scroll down to keep looking for more information before they actually decide to join an event or really join the circles. And they're going to see all this extra stuff of areas that do it. And as soon as they see all this, really good chance they're going to scroll right back up, see their events in their location, and click on something. So I think this location area events should be much higher up in the web page. That's my advice for that part. Explore the top navigator bar. Widen browser window if not visible. Think out loud as you explore what is in each drop-down menu. Okay. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go through that drop-down bar. You know, this drop-down bar is what grabbed me when I first got to the web page. I see that it has definitely different areas of information. So when I thought about Lean In, the first thing I thought about was empowering women and being a community for women. And I see on this head bar research, Lean In circles, which I didn't know what circles were at first, but I saw them a little bit sporadically through the web page at the homepage. Build skills, partner. So it really made it seem like I was really trying to bring women together, women professionals. So, you know, when I go through these headers, before I even go through them, I just tell that they're going to give me good information. You know, partner, join our community. Or resources for companies. So this is going to let me know if I'm a company or an HR, I can join in, get resources and network and partner. Maybe donate and then get involved with them to help build this Lean In business. Build skills. And that's going to grab people that really want to build skills that are entrepreneurs, women in the workforce, including people in HR for companies. You know, build skills of how to work with your women employees better, to encourage them to move up professionally, grab better education. I think all those things are important. Help educators that are predominantly educating women or want to be able to have better skills with working with their female students. And then you have your Lean In circles, which is definitely gonna get you started with the circle area, which really gets you an account and networks you with the other people that have accounts with it. And research. This is a big one too. I mean, it has it by year. You can find different articles, I'm sure, and events that have happened that are for, mainly predominantly women, I'm sure, are for women, and get details about that. Now look at the initiatives. Like you have your little speaker button. That's like a common thing you see in initiatives. Shout out what's going on. So focus on topics critical to advancing women. So that's, stands out. This part right here, the CR initiatives focus on topics critical to advancing women. This can be bigger. I think this should stand out. You have initiatives, you say initiatives again. If I click here, it's kind of redundant. I'd rather see this bold. CR initiatives focus on topics critical to advancing women. That's what this is all about. So make that bold, make that big, so it pops out to people. We have a Latin pay gap by numbers. This looks like they're leaning in as a man. So, this part right here, that's leaning in as a man, this is big too, because I haven't seen anything about men, encouraging men to mentor women. If anything, this right here, leaning in as a man, could be its own section in initiatives, because that sounds like its own initiative that you guys actually will partner with men too that want to help empower women. So this should be like its own section of initiatives here at the bottom, a little bit farther down. Make it bold. Put this section here for men to mentor women underneath it, and have it be its own little section. And exploring gender bias on our podcast, that can be underneath Lean In as men. Make that its own part of the initiative, because that stands out and that isn't talked about at all on the homepage or on the circle page, and it's very small. It's very hard to find. So I think that should stand out more. Let's see. Now find the page with educational resource for building skills. You can find it. Think out loud as you explore what's offered on this page. Is this what you expected to find? Give what you saw from the homepage. Okay. So let me see what the building skills is. I'm guessing this is in the building skills section. Looking for educational resources. I don't see much right here about educational resources. I'm going to click on the building skills, see what it brings me to. I still don't see anything that pops out to me that is really about education. So, I'm trying to complete this task. I see under building skills what it brings me to, but I don't see anything that's really about education. And I think with everything you're doing, I think education is important. I've done negotiation classes. I really enjoy negotiation. I think it's a very important skill that you need as a professional. And I like that you have this. You have challenging your biases. In the end, some of this stuff isn't really about skills. I mean, challenging gender bias is a form of a skill. Tips for supporting women, that is a skill. I think when it comes to education, I can't find anything that really blows out with educational resources. And that's a huge part encompassing skills and building your skills. So you got to make that predominant. With everything else you have here, work-life balance, build confidence, more videos, it's like you got to put in there education. And that should be its own section. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I'm missing this task and I don't understand it well, but I think that needs to be more predominant, that you really have something that is education within the building skills section. And as for describing this to a friend, I would say if you're looking for something that's going to be a quick connect to other people, resources, companies, just really, I think a lot of news and new ideas from people that are really in the area of trying to build women professionals and build women into more confident, strong, hardworking, strong-working people. I mean, they already are. That's my opinion. I hate saying it that way, but they already are. But just getting more news and information. I think I would, suggest it to my friends, just to my female friends that are stuck in their job. They don't seem to have a lot of confidence. Maybe they're asking a lot of questions of me, asking a lot of questions of others, needing others for resources and information to support them. I would say give this place a try. You need to kind of be able to empower yourself. You need to have confidence. I think this would really help someone that needs that or isn't showing it. And I would recommend it to them. I think it's a good place to go, get started. I think you need some changes. I think when you get to the skill section, you need something for education. I think that's important. If I saw that, if I knew somebody in school or not going to school or working and only did a little bit of school, I would completely think, come to this place that can help you. So I think you really need a section that really talks about education. I think you need to, in the homepage, give a better description of what Circles is about, just quickly. And so it gives people an idea before they click that red button and all they see is Circles all day. Something that's a little more grabbing. But those little things are fixable. Outside of that, I still think it has a good approach to itself. I think when it comes to signing up for a newsletter, you should be able to give information about signing up for a newsletter, asking for email quickly, simply, without being intrusive, not bring up a big page asking to sign up for a newsletter. And it can be something where you can do it less intrusively, have a much smaller header or pop-up that's transparent saying sign up for the newsletter, put your email in, and let that message come up more sporadically, more multiple times. When I go to different pages, it can come back up again after 5 minutes or 10 minutes and ask again, hey, really important, sign up for our newsletter. We want to give you information. We're always coming out with more information. Sign up. It's important. I think that'd be more better than when I go to the homepage, I have this big thing that comes up that covers up a really beautiful homepage, and it's asking me to sign up for the newsletter because it didn't grab me. It didn't make me want to sign up for the newsletter. It felt intrusive because it came up right when I got to the website, prior to me being able to look at everything and see what's going on. And you had a really nice homepage with a nice photo, nice, colors, and having that intrusive message that came up and covered the whole screen asking for the newsletter sign up. It's just too much. So I would change how you do that. Let people really see the webpage, really get information. Make sure you give them all the information you can and add the education part to it. And then ask for sign up for the newsletter. Let that pop up sporadically at different moments. Less intrusive, very small. It doesn't have to be a big pop-up where they can quickly put their email in and sign up for the newsletter. Because once they get more information about you guys and you ask to sign up for the newsletter, there's a great chance they will. There's no reason to have a big intrusive message come up at the very beginning asking to sign up for the newsletter when they haven't learned anything about you yet, most likely. So it just doesn't work out. I don't think you probably would get a ton of signups. If you let them have some time to look around, get an idea of what you got, and like what you have, then when you ask to sign up for the newsletter later on, I would also say look at a less intrusive way. There's a good chance